In the quiet suburbs of Seattle, where rain often whispered against the windows like a gentle lullaby, lived a man named Michael Thompson. He was a single dad, 38 years old, with tired eyes that held stories of loss and quiet strength. His wife had passed away 3 years ago, leaving him to raise their twin daughters, Emily and Sophia, who were now 6. The girls were identical in looks: curly brown hair, bright blue eyes, and smiles that could light up the darkest room, but different in spirit. Emily was bold and curious, always asking questions about the stars. Sophia was shy and thoughtful, preferring to draw pictures of flowers in the garden. Michael worked as an engineer at a small tech firm downtown. His days started early, with the alarm buzzing at dawn, and ended late, after tucking the girls into bed. But lately, life had grown heavier, his job demanded more hours, and finding reliable childcare felt like chasing shadows. He needed help, someone kind, patient, and trustworthy to watch over his little ones while he was away. One rainy afternoon, Michael scrolled through an online babysitting app on his phone. Profiles blurred to get through: college students, retirees, young moms looking for extra work. Then, one caught his eye: Anna Smith. The profile read, 24 years old. With experience in childcare and a warm smile in her photo, she described herself as someone who loved reading stories and baking cookies. No fancy degrees or big claims, just simple words that felt genuine. Michael messaged her, and within hours, they arranged an interview. When Anna arrived at his modest 2-story house, the doorbell rang softly, like a polite knock. Michael opened the door to find a young woman in jeans and a cozy sweater, her blonde hair tied back in a ponytail. She carried a small backpack and smiled shyly. "Hi, I'm Anna," she said, her voice soft and steady. The interview went well. Anna knelt down to the girls' level, asking about their favorite toys. Emily showed her a stuffed bear named Teddy, and Sophia handed over a crayon drawing of a rainbow. Michael watched, feeling a rare spark of relief. "When can you start?" he asked. "Tomorrow, if you need me," Anna replied. And just like that, she became part of their routine. The first few days were calm, like the slow drip of rain on leaves. Anna arrived at 8 each morning, her backpack slung over one shoulder. She helped the girls with breakfast: oatmeal with sliced bananas, steam rising gently from the bowls. Michael would kiss Emily and Sophia goodbye, his heart tugging as he drove away. But knowing Anna was there eased the ache. Anna fit in seamlessly. She read picture books in a soothing voice, pausing at the exciting parts to let the girls guess what happened next. In the afternoons, they baked simple treats: chocolate chip cookies that filled the house with a warm, sweet scent. Emily loved mixing the dough, her small hands sticky with flour. Sophia preferred decorating, pressing sprinkles into the tops with careful fingers. Michael noticed little things. Anna never rushed. She listened when the girls talked about their mom, nodding with understanding eyes. One evening, he came home to find them in the backyard, planting flower seeds in damp soil, for Mommy's garden. Emily explained, dirt smudged on her cheek. "You're good with them," Michael said to Anna as he paid her that night. "Thank you," she smiled faintly. "They're special kids." As weeks passed, a quiet bond formed. Michael started lingering in the mornings, sharing coffee with Anna before work. They talked about simple things: of the weather, favorite books, the girls' latest adventures. He learned she was taking a break from college, figuring out her path. She asked about his job, listening as he described circuit boards and deadlines. But beneath the calm, Michael's worries simmered. His boss had hinted at layoffs. The firm was struggling, competing against giants like Harrington Tech, the massive corporation run by billionaire CEO Robert Harrington. Michael had heard stories about Harrington, a ruthless in business, but a family man at heart. Rumors said his daughter had vanished from the public eye years ago. Tired of the spotlight, Michael pushed the thoughts aside. His focus was on Emily and Sophia. They adored Anna. "She's like a big sister," Sophia whispered one night as he tucked her in. Yet, subtle hints began to appear, like ripples in a still pond. Anna's backpack held expensive notebooks, the kind with leather covers. Once, her phone rang with a classical tune, and she silenced it quickly, her cheeks flushing. Michael overheard her on a call one afternoon, speaking in a polished tone about board meetings and investments. He dismissed it as imagination, She was just a babysitter, after all. One weekend, Michael took the girls to the park. Anna joined them, pushing the swings with gentle rhythm. The sun filtered through the trees, casting soft shadows. Emily laughed as she soared higher, her pigtails flying. Sophia collected fallen leaves, arranging them in patterns on the grass. As they sat on a bench, sharing sandwiches, Michael felt a warmth he hadn't known in years. "You've made our lives easier," he told Anna. "I don't know what we'd do without you." She looked away, toward the horizon. "I'm glad to help." That evening, back home, the girls drew pictures for Anna, a house with stick figures holding hands. Michael watched, his heart full, but doubt crept in. Why did Anna seem so guarded about her past? She never mentioned family or friends. The tension built slowly, like clouds gathering before a storm. One Monday, Michael came home early. The house was quiet, save for soft voices in the living room. He paused at the door, listening. "Daddy's working hard," Anna was saying to the girls. "We should make him a surprise dinner." Emily giggled. "With pasta," Sophia added, "and sauce." Michael smiled, but then Anna's phone buzzed. She answered it, her voice dropping. "Dad, I can't talk now." "Yes, the disguise is working. No one suspects. But I need more time." Michael's breath caught. "Disguise?" He stepped back, heart pounding. Who is she really? That night, after the girls were asleep, he confronted her gently. "Anna, I overheard your call." "What's going on?" She froze, then sighed, her shoulders slumping. "My real name is Alexandra Harrington. I'm Robert Harrington's daughter." The words hung in the air, heavy and unexpected. Michael stared, piecing it together. The CEO's daughter, in disguise? "Why?" he asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Alexandra. Anna sat down, her hands clasped. "I grew up in luxury, but it was lonely. Dad's world is all business deals and expectations. I wanted something real, to see life outside the bubble. So I created Anna Smith and applied for babysitting jobs. I didn't mean to deceive you. I just fell in love with this family." Michael felt a mix of betrayal and understanding. "You lied to me, to us." "I know," she said, tears welling, "but everything else was true. The way I care for Emily and Sophia, that's real." He paced the room, mind racing. His job, the firm struggling against Harrington Tech. Was this a coincidence, or something more? The next day, tension thickened. Michael called in sick, staying home. The girls sensed it, playing quietly. Alexandra arrived as usual, but the air felt charged. "We need to talk more," he said. They sat in the kitchen, coffee cooling between them. She explained everything, running from paparazzi, craving normalcy. "Your family reminded me what matters." Laughter, small moments. Michael softened. "I've been alone too long, raising them without their mom. It's hard." As they spoke, Emily and Sophia peeked in, holding drawings. "For Anna," Emily said. Alexandra hugged them, whispering, "Thank you." But the twist deepened that afternoon. Michael's phone rang. His boss. "Big news. Harrington Tech wants to partner with us. Not buy us out, to collaborate. Something about a personal recommendation." Michael glanced at Alexandra. "Did you?" She nodded sheepishly. "I told Dad about your work. How talented you are." He listened. Anger flared briefly. "You used us?" "No," she insisted. "I helped because I care. Your firm deserves a chance." He took a deep breath. The piece is fitting. Not manipulation, but kindness in disguise. Over the following days, emotions swirled gently. Michael and Alexandra talked late into the nights, sharing stories of loss and hope. The girls adapted, calling her Alex now, their bond unbreakable. One evening, as rain pattered outside, Michael made dinner, a pasta with sauce, just like the girls wanted. They ate together, laughter filling the room. Afterward, he walked Alexandra to the door. "Stay," he said softly. "Not as a babysitter, as you." She smiled, tears glistening. "I'd like that." Months later, life bloomed anew. Michael's job stabilized with the partnership. Alexandra stepped out of hiding, but kept her grounded ways. She and Michael grew closer, a quiet romance budding like spring flowers. Emily and Sophia thrived, their family whole in a new way. Michael learned to trust again, realizing disguises sometimes hide the best surprises. In the end, it's the simple connections that heal us. If you're feeling lost, reach out. Sometimes, Help comes in unexpected forms. Cherish the moments, for they build the stories worth telling.